Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Let's go on to our bad. What was your bad for week 7?
My bad was the Bucks. I mean, that's just a tough game to. That game wasn't close. That's the game I was thinking with the onside kick. That is the only thing that made it look close. And then you lose Mike Evans. He's going to be out forever. You lose Godwin. That injury just was horrible. Baker was playing so good. Not that they played a horrible game. It's just going forward now. I feel bad for that offense because it was looking really, really fun. And now you got at least one receiver out for a long time. Who knows how long Evans is going to be out?
Yeah, I'm with you. I actually had the Chris Godwin injury like in my ugly when I was like looking over what I wanted to do. And the reason why is because he really shouldn't have been on the field. You had 53 seconds left. You're down by 10. You would need a miracle to get back in the game. And it's just like, is it worth losing your starters? Just sit down, play for another day. I get there's like no quit, but it's just like that's the stuff you risk when you do it. And you guys were in a prime position to win the NFC South. Like you and the Falcons right now. So that should be your goal to keep in. And I think next week they play the Falcons, if I'm not mistaken. So all of a sudden now that game, you don't have your two best weapons going forward. Yeah, they play Atlanta again. So, and that's a game they need to win because they lost the first meeting already. So I'm with you. It's a bad look, not just their performance, but the injuries afterwards. That's rough. Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm gonna give it to the Browns. The quarterback stuff is so weird. Like, so Jameis got hurt on not Jameis, Deshaun Watson on a non-contact injury, which I've talked about him being even in the games because his QBR has been so horrible throughout the year. But then they put in Thomas Robinson instead of Winston. He throws 2 interceptions, and then they finally put Winston in, and he leads the team down for a score. I'm like, why aren't we putting Jameis Winston in right away? So I don't understand the quarterback situation. It's perplexing, and that's why it's my bad for week 7.
I heard a theory as to why they did that. They didn't want Jameis as the backup because they didn't want the crowd chanting for Jameis to get Watson out of the game. So they put him at the 3rd string, hoping that would save the issue. Well, you don't have to stick with that when you get into the game, right? When Watson goes down, obviously Jameis is your best option.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like the whole Deshaun Watson thing. I don't think he's a good person, whatever. But to hear the crowd chanting, "You deserve it," as he's taken off the field, that's a little low. I think we can go. We don't have to do that.
No, I agree.
But honestly, it wasn't a bad thing for the Browns. I think Jameis is going to look a lot better, and that offense is going to look a lot better.
No, I agree. I think it's going to be like addition by subtraction, but I just don't understand the whole like what are we doing with this middle quarterback? Like we should have had Jameis Winston in there about week 3, but you can't because of the money of Watson. Yep. And then you got the opportunity to put him in, and you're dealing with this other quarterback that I personally have no business starting in front of Winston. So that was just, I don't know. It was perplexing.
They caught a break with the injury because they weren't going to make good decisions on their own. So now they're forced to play Winston, and they're going to look smart for them.
Yeah, correct. Okay, let's go on to the ugly. Nate, what was your ugly? Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.